What's going on, guys? It's G Miners here. Today I'm going over how to defend the plates and open the first door in the Vault of Glass raid on Master difficulty. I am making a video for each encounter in the Master version of this raid, so if you want to continue along and see how to complete each encounter as easy as possible with the challenges, then make sure to check out the link in the description below for a playlist containing each of these guides. The guides will all be focused towards players who are new to Master VOG or who are looking for better strategies overall. When it comes to this first little encounter, the strats here are similar to regular VOG, but more so focused on what to run in order to be successful. In this video, I will be going over what gear you should be running, what team comp will make this encounter the easiest, and some additional tips to help out on the different plates. As always, if you found this guide or any information useful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. So step 1, when you load in, what should you be running? For every single player, I recommend running Null Composure and the 1000 Voices with no exceptions. For your kinetic slot, most players choose to run bows as you will be dealing with overload champions. However, I personally use the seasonal mod Thermoclastic Strike, which goes on class items so that I can run whatever I want for my primary. For players who do not have 1k, rockets like Ascendancy or Hothead or other linear fusions will also work. For those who also don't have Null Composure, you can run Truth Teller, Deafening Whisper, and or Retold Tale, or pretty much anything similar that has void damage. So step 2, when it comes to team comp, what should you be running? I recommend 4 Warlocks, 1 Titan, and 1 Hunter. This can obviously be changed depending on your team's level of skill, but this team comp should get you through most, if not all, encounters with the greatest ease. For Warlocks, I recommend running a Stasis Turret build. Having an exotic like Eye of Another World or Nezarax can help you decrease ability cooldown so that you can utilize more turrets. For Titans, I recommend keeping it simple and staying on bubble for survivability, and for Hunters, I recommend running Bottom Tree Void with Omnioculus so that you can repeatedly make yourself and your partner for this encounter invisible. By far, the most important thing is that you have a Warlock with the turret build on each plate, as this helps a ton with the crowd control of the adds. And alternatively, those who are running Stasis can utilize Thermoclastic Strike to stun overloads rather than requiring a bow. Once your team comp is set up and everybody has on the proper gear, all that is left to do is defend each plate and manage the adds. The right plate will be the hardest to defend, the center plate will be the easiest, and the left plate will be right in between these two. Here are some helpful tips to easily clear the encounter. Tip number 1. After you have control of the plate, get off of it. Utilize cover if available and do not make yourself an easy target. This also alternatively helps prevent overload minotaurs from taking over your plate. Tip number 2, if possible, choke up on enemy spawn points. This allows you to quickly kill adds and get better crowd control. Tip number 3 is as soon as your Cyclops spawns, team shot it. Cyclops will one-shot and often will shoot at your teammates on plates across the arena. 2 1k shots makes quick work of them, which is why I recommend running it. Tip number 4, use Null Composure on Praetorians. Also, make sure that you are running Particle Deconstruction. Side note, Praetorians are the only add that will take over your plate. Overloads can take it over, but will not go after your plate on purpose, as mentioned a bit in tip number 1. Tip number 5 is to make sure you team shot the overloads and go for finishers if necessary. This is another reason I like to choke up on the ad spawns depending on the plate. And lastly, tip number 6, because the middle plate is so easy to defend, have one person from this plate helping out with the ads that spawn between middle and right plate. This is once again why I tell teams to choke up on ad spawns. Oftentimes ads that are spawned in for the middle plate will get aggroed to the right plate, making the right plate extremely difficult to manage. Once you have mastered putting all of these tips to work, you should be able to easily clear this first encounter and open the vault. As mentioned, check the link in the description below for more Master VOG guides, and don't forget to support the channel. Hope you guys found this guide easy and helpful. Peace.